Ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of the Pool Boys Show. Oh my God, he did it again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very happy to be here with you, with our friend Fuad. We haven't recorded an episode in a long time.
Yeah.
This is not because I was on tour, but because Sam can't find it in his goddamn agenda to motherfucking do an episode. It's all your fault.
It is my fault, ladies and gentlemen. It has nothing to do with the fact that Adele was in France touring.
Absolutely nothing to do with that. It all lies on your shoulders and your incapability of putting a sentence together.
And that's why I started a podcast, so that hopefully I could communicate better.
Communicate.
Hold up, Felicia. Hey, stop bumming my phone. My phone blowing up. Come on, you need to go home. Get out. Call me Felicia. High school romance. Now you got a boyfriend. Come on. And I'm still a drug addict. Puff. Hold up. I need a fucking blow up. I need a fucking bang. I need some fucking rain. I need a bang.
Okay, guys, we have Fuad on the show. Thanks for coming.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
He is another fellow podcaster in Montreal. Apparently, you've been doing this for a year now.
So yeah, just under a year. Well, actually, maybe a little more than a year. Yeah.
A little bit more than a year. What made you decide that, goddamn, these MMA boys are too fun and I need to know their story?
Man, so there's a lot of... I think boxing and MMA in Quebec especially doesn't get a lot of coverage. Right. And so that's the first reason why I started this. Mm-hmm. And second of all, podcast hosts, journalists, everybody that works for the media basically
Gets pussy.
No, fuck no. Talking to an engaged man, brother.
It's true. Let's get into that as well.
Wait,
Let's
you're
get into
23
that.
and engaged?
Yeah.
I've been engaged.
How long?
And from what I've heard on, because I did the whole backstory. I went and checked your whole shit. Basically, I know your whole life, because I do my research. Unlike somebody in this room, you practice Islam.
Yes, sir.
And you are basically keeping sex for marriage, basically.
Yeah, let's not get into that too much. Though.
Okay.
But, look,
Cool.
I'm not the best Muslim, but
Okay.
I am Muslim.
Okay.
So.
And where did you meet this lucky woman?
Actually, I met her at a boxing event.
Oh shit! Is she a fighter as well, or
No.
Okay.
She'll fuck you up. But
Yeah.
not a fighter.
is she taller than you?
No, but she was.
But you hesitated, so I feel it's
So we started dating. I was 16, and when I was 16, she was like
That's
an inch
crazy.
taller. I fucking had like napkins in my shoes, bro.
No, you did the napkins in the shoes.
It was like a centimeter at most.
I've never heard of that.
Because, bro, you don't want to be like, hey, babe.
Yo, dude,
It wasn't that much. But
what do you
I
have
got
against-
taller. I drank a lot of milk. I
Yeah,
ate
bro.
some steaks,
You seem like a very
some
fit
vegetables,
boy.
so.
You look much more fit in real life.
Then on camera?
Yep.
Yeah. See that?
See that? He'll knock you out.
He'll knock you the fuck out.
He'll knock you the fuck out. So yeah, man, it's really cool to see like the amount of really cool fucking guests that you managed to get on your podcast or on your show. Is it safe to call it a podcast?
Yeah.
Because you basically go to the gym. And you kind of like sit down with fighters, whatever, interview style, and just
Exactly.
kick it with them.
Just talk about it's mostly to see what they're like to see to allow them to show off their personalities. You know what I mean?
It's beautiful because they feel like very comfortable around you, and I feel like especially the Jourdain interview, bro.
Also because I'm a fighter too, right?
Exactly. So
it's
you have
different.
that, yeah.
Exactly. It's different talking to a journalist, someone who's trying to poke the bear, and somebody who's a fighter who understands what you're doing every fucking day, what you've gone through to get to where you're at. All the sacrifices you had to do to get to where
be
you're
there
at.
with them.
Exactly. I haven't done it because I'm not a world-class boxer, but I understand what it takes to get there because I've seen it. I've seen
So they
my
respect
closest
you.
friends. Well, I hope so, but I respect them.
You strike fear in their eyes.
And absolutely not. But I respect them, and that makes them more comfortable to tell me things. For example, John O'Carroll. He's an Irish fighter. He's ranked, I think he's ranked now I think he's probably like number 6 in the world or something.
Wow.
But he fought for a world title. He fought
MMA fighter?
He's a boxer.
Boxer.
He fought Tevin Farmer.
Oh.
And that was like, I had probably 500 followers when I had him on the show. And he's told me things on his show that he's never told anybody else.
Crazy.
And after the show, he was telling me, he's like, man, I don't know if you're really good at this or if I just, like, I felt comfortable talking to you. But he's like, I've never said any of the stuff that I said here. And bro, he, like 15 minutes in the show, tells me about like how he lost his mom when he was a kid. He had never shared that before.
That's crazy.
He walked in on his uncle, and his uncle's his best friend. His uncle is dead. And then he just started talking about how like he was kind of a gangster, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was just talking about how he overcame that, you know, how boxing cleaned him up, and you know, how he didn't really want to box, and it just kept on appearing back in his life, basically.
Like as a sign.
Yeah, exactly. He actually, I mean, you can watch the episode, but he has a very
Guys,
interesting
pause
story.
whatever we're doing right now and go check out this man's channel and then come back to us, okay?
No, finish this episode and then go check out my channel.
Dude, you can't trust these people to do anything for you, bro. We've been begging you to subscribe to the YouTube. You guys don't fucking subscribe. 50% of the people watching this right now aren't even subscribed. So you know what? Like, don't even try with these people. 50% of the people that watch this show
I
aren't
think it's
subscribed.
even more. But
Bro, 90% of mine are subscribed.
What?
90% are
I'm
subscribed.
not even joking. 90
That's
are not.
that's haram, bro. You should
That's
be
haram, bro.
you should be ashamed of yourself, brother. What was I gonna get into? I fucking forgot. Sam, how's your fucking week, man?
Yeah, it's been quite hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, just working, hanging out with the lady, and actually admiring people that have been in long-term relationships
Because now you see what it takes to.
yeah, I'm like, yo, bro, this is work, bro. And I'm like,
Yeah,
holy
and I mean,
shit.
and you'll tell yourself that like it could be even worse, you know, if either party is toxic a little bit, bro. Shit gets really, it goes in the deep end real quick.
Yo,
You know all about that, right? Fucking toxic ass motherfucker. I feel, because we
Yeah.
were talking about this before,
Right.
I feel like the beginning stages of the relationship are always the hardest for me personally, because it's always like a lot of questions, you know, like I'm not the kind of person like when I was in the dating world, I wasn't the type of person to just like have sex with a whole bunch of different women, you know what I'm saying? So like if I have a relationship with a woman, like it needs to be like I need to see it in the future, you know what I'm saying?
right.
And I feel like just that it brings up a lot of questions. Like, is she the right one? Yada yada.
Yeah, because you're also like in a gray zone at the beginning stages. You know what I mean? So it raises a lot of questions and doubts. And
Yeah.
you're like, what's going on?
A lot needs to be like spoken. you know?
Yeah, and exactly. But you don't also you don't want to be the little bitch that's like, like what are we? What's happening?
Hold on, isn't the beginning phases the funner part?
There is a honeymoon element to it.
Yes.
There's no doubt. There's a lot of dopamine going through the brain. You're
Right.
excited and whatnot. But with every high, there's a drawback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, I feel like the beginning stages could be split into two different parts. You have the first month, which is like pure fuckery and nice, you know? And then you have like after that, which is like, do I want to stay with this woman? Do I want to keep going for a year or whatever, you know?
You got a bucket list?
A bucket list?
Not a bucket list, like a
checklist.
A checklist. That's
Yeah,
it,
a bucket list. That's funny. A checklist. Yeah, exactly. So, guys, you know what this means? Sam is single, so fucking slide in his DM.
No, can we not talk about that?
The halal way, guys. The halal way. You gotta DM his mother.
Yeah, exactly. So slide into Sam's mom's DMs and fucking we'll talk about it.
You came back from tour.
From tour, yeah, France, bro. It was so fucking hot, bro. 43 degrees, insanity. But I could handle the heat, you know? That Algerian blood in me, you know, I could handle. But yo, bro, I was looking at my fucking white friends. Damn. They
were struggling.
It seems like they were having the worst time.
Man, everyone's been complaining about the heat.
Yeah.
Like the last couple of weeks. And
Here
I was-
in Canada?
Yeah, everywhere, yeah.
And it's not even that hot here, bro. In fucking France, it was crazy. But it got 40 degrees too over here, I feel, when I was gone.
Did it? I don't
I
know.
think we hit 30. I don't think we hit a 40.
Because right now it's like a decent 30 right now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 30 today.
Dope.
Dirty 30.
So I saw on your show that you were working towards your first professional fight. How's that going?
Yeah, so ultimately it's up to my coach if he books me a professional bout or not. But to be honest with you, I'm not like, I want to fight, you know, and I want to turn professional. But at this stage, I honestly don't see the value in me. Like I was saying before, I don't see the value in me beating up a Mexican fighter and then having a 4 or 5-0 record. You know what I mean?
So by Mexican fighter, you mean somebody that's from Mexico, but that's basically flown in to just
Take
throw
it out,
down
basically,
and
yeah.
get paid.
That's it. That's it.
Huh.
And a lot of times those guys aren't ready to fight.
Is it the
and
only way to like?
You can
build
fight
it?
local guys, but you're not gonna fight. Oh yeah, bring it closer.
Yeah, but tad.
You're not gonna fight the best local guys because chances are they're not gonna take these fights. They're not gonna risk fighting some like. I'm not saying I could beat all. Well, I believe I can. I'm not saying everybody's scared of me, but you're an unnecessary risk. You're not.
But I feel
you're
like
not
isn't
very
that-
popular.
Isn't that the part of the whole fucking sport? It's the fight.
The thing is, you don't want to fight down. You want to fight up.
Yeah, but at some point, bro, it's like you got to start somewhere. I feel no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, I live in Ile Bizarre.
Yeah.
It would break my heart to go back to my pretty little house after beating the fuck out of a Mexican guy who just wants to take the $1,500 back to his family. You know what I mean?
Well, you're doing him a favor, basically.
Are you?
Well, because he's accepting the fight. He's down.
Yeah.
For him, it's a way out. No?
But it's not a way out. It's a
For
boost.
Mexico,
You know?
$1,500 is it's a way to feed your family. You know.
It depends where. I'm not saying all these guys are coming in like they're fucking starving.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of them are just like, oh shit, I get $1,500
Yeah,
just for fighting.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
And you would refuse that money because it's like not enough.
No, I'd fight for free.
Yeah.
I love fighting.
Yeah.
It's
How
not,
long have you been fighting for?
So I started boxing when I was 10 years old,
Okay.
but I took it very seriously when I'd say about 13.
Okay.
And 14 years old, I had my first amateur fight. Yeah.
Crazy.
I also like I've been also flirting with the idea of having my first amateur fight.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do I want to go through the anxiety of getting ready for a fight? Not so much because of the fear of like getting knocked the fuck out, or it's either me or you, and we're gonna fight out on Saturday. But I know myself, and I would become obsessed to the point that I'll stop working on my client's video, and I'll train like twice a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Become
yeah.
obsessed in that sense. And for me, it's hard to be like, okay, I got to get bags, pay the bills, and get ready for a fight. I would love the luxury of being able to just be like,
Fight
okay,
full time?
but just be like, I have enough dough to be like, okay, I could just train for 2 months and like not worry about making money and just get ready for a fight.
Which is why like these fighters are so fucking incredible to a certain extent, is because like a lot of them that aren't making the big bags on fighting, like they keep a job, you know, like the Conor McGregor story, like things like that, you know, like, or like I feel like having a supportive partner in that situation is very helpful, you know.
You don't have to go all the way to Conor McGregor to see that. You could look locally. There's a bunch of fighters that are working 9 to 5s and training
That's crazy.
training twice a day with a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And they have a family. You know what I mean?
That is wild. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
That
crazy.
is so
And
wild.
bro, if you're training twice a day, you have a 9 to 5, you can't be present for your family. It's impossible.
Well, yeah, you train in the morning before your 9 to 5 and after.
And then where's the family time?
No, but yeah, you get home at like 8.
And then
You
bro, that's-
eat,
yeah,
you pass out.
Exactly. We're no kids. You can't. Daddy ain't home. Basically.
That's it.
It's
You
hard.
take a girl like Jessica Camara.
Uh,
Bro, this girl is working, I'm pretty sure she's working 40 hours a week. And she's in the gym before going to work and after going to work. She's in the gym at 5 a.m. and she's in the gym at 6:30 after work.
and who is this?
Jessica Camara?
I don't know who Jessica Camara is. Can you pull her?
Yeah, let's pull
maybe
her up.
maybe by name, by her face.
Jessica-
Is she a boxer or a?
She's a boxer. She just fought for a world title.
Oh shit! Is she from Canada?
She's from Montreal.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Okay, then
she-
I for sure know her face.
Bro, she trains across the street at Donnybrook.
Across the street from here?
In Verdun.
Verdun.
Pretty sure,
Wow,
yeah.
wow,
Wow,
wow.
this girl.
Let me see.
Well,
Yeah,
God
that's her, bro.
damn.
Okay.
She lost a very controversial, very controversial fight, very controversial decision to you know,
When do boxers start seeing money? Like when do you make the transition from like okay
No bags
to bags?
to bags.
I mean, okay, so unless you unless you have a name, like unless you're popular, chances are for your first fight you're making $1,000, and that's if
That's quite good.
That's pro.
that's professional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's no money in the amateurs.
Yeah, no money in
Well,
amateur.
actually, that's not true. There is money in the amateurs.
But very small.
If you actually, in some cases, there's more money in the amateurs than there are in the professionals. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because in some places like the U.S., if you're on the state team, they pay you to train.
This fucking fly, bro.
In Canada,
Sorry.
when it
Yeah,
gets
in
near
Canada,
me,
I feel
I'll catch it.
it's
There's less funding.
Yeah.
But if you're on the Canadian team, there are ways you can get paid, but it's nothing crazy.
it's
Like,
not glorious.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are ways, but like you got to send an application, things like that. In the U.S. is different. In the U.S. they have a lot of funding. You know
Yeah,
you're on the
yeah.
team, you're getting paid. That's it. Train. That's your job.
I feel like also, and tell me if I'm wrong, but wrestling culture is a much more of a bigger thing in
the US, for
Much
sure.
bigger thing in the US. I feel.
Yeah. But there's no money in wrestling, bro. There's
Really?
definitely no money.
Yeah,
in
there's no
wrestling.
money in wrestling.
There's no money. And I find out of all the little bit of mixed martial art I've practiced, wrestling destroys my body the most.
Fucking hard. Yeah,
My
wrestling's
body
hard,
the
man.
next day is like, yo, what the fuck did you just go through?
Yeah.
More than jiu-jitsu, more than boxing, more than Muay Thai, which is
You
what
can
I'm
you
trying-
can glide through a sparring
Yeah.
a sparring match if you're a good boxer. You can move around. You can use your jab. You can stay on your toes, and not get hit. Right. In wrestling,
Yeah.
you're very close to the guy and you're using all your force most of the time. You're turning. Everything is an explosive movement. So yeah, it's
Have you done anything other than boxing?
very little.
Very little.
Very,
Okay.
I mean, actually, Louis Jourdain taught me how to like use my kicks basically.
Okay. Let's look at the
Louis Jourdain is a brother of Charles.
Charles Jourdain. Yeah.
Is he a younger brother?
He's a younger brother. He's a fucking beast.
Yeah, I see some footage too.
He's a. Yes, sir. That's him. I never seen that picture.
He's funny.
Yeah, but
Louis Jourdain.
yeah, he's a boxer as well. Actually,
Goddamn,
he's
like
got
is
a
that
couple-
what, like an 8-pack, bro? This guy has like abs coming out of abs, bruh.
Yeah, he's pretty shredded.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Shred a Ninos over here, dude.
Where do we find the best boxing in Montreal?
You come to my gym. You go to Grant Brothers Boxing.
Shameless plug, baby.
Okay.
Now there's a bunch of good gyms in Montreal, bro. Donnybrook has very good professionals. Like I said, it's across the street. There's
We should go get our ass kicked.
there's a bunch of gyms, bro. Montreal is the place to be if you want to be
Really?
a boxer.
Yeah, but
Montreal.
I find boxing can be brutal, bro. Once I got outboxed and it's not fun, bro. When somebody outboxes you, bro.
Where at?
No, but it wasn't like I was a beginner, bro. I was like an amateur. I was just fighting out of GKS, but there was a guy that fucking had experience. He was there, and we sparred, bro. And like, bro, for every punch I throw, I get hit like 5 times. It's like
Why did you laugh when you said JK?
because it's not a bit. It's like a cardio gym almost. You know?
It's more of like a cardio box type of gym.
Yeah. It's not
And-
like.
But it breaks my heart to see fighters from there. Look, they have MMA fighters.
No, but hold on.
Right.
Scott is a champion of the 135-pound division for
What division are you in?
MFL.
What?
MMA.
I'm a
And
super
he's-
flyweight.
What is that?
I'm 115 pounds. Well, not right now. I mean,
Because right now you're
I-
carrying a bit more weight.
I'm not carrying a bit more weight. It's just I'm 130 pounds right now.
You would have to cut 15 pounds.
Yeah,
Which is not bad.
easy.
Some guys cut 30 pounds, bro.
Bro, some guys
That
cut
can't be good for your
fucking
heart, bro.
30 pounds. Some guys cut 40 pounds.
You couldn't cut 30.
I know. I don't have 30 pounds.
Yeah,
like I
exactly.
have barely any fat on me.
But so super flyweight.
Yeah.
Is that the smallest? No.
No, there's minimum weight. Yeah.
Which is what? It's minimal weight. Is it?
Minimum weight is like
Minimum weight.
is,
This guy's still alive.
it's 105
weight.
pounds. Or,
105.
I think it's 105 or
So it's basically short guys.
101. No man, you'd be surprised. Some of them are lanky as fuck.
Some fucking lanky guys,
Yeah.
and I guess it's like the shorter guys that have an advantage. No.
Yeah,
There's like more-
it depends how you fight.
Yeah.
Depends how you fight. Like it's actually very difficult to fight someone shorter than you
Yeah, because you have to punch further.
if you don't know how to use your reach very well.
Yeah.
It's difficult to to box somebody from the outside if you don't know how to use your reach, and again, you're punching down, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, sick.
And if the guy knows how to move his head, move forward, he can catch you pretty much, Like, speaking of Jessica, we were talking about Jessica earlier. She loves to go to the body. Her last fight, last week, bro, she hit this girl to the body. And the girl couldn't get up for like 30 minutes after the fight.
Jesus.
Yeah, she was like screaming. Like, I think she must have broken her rib or something, But yeah, that's why Jessica's a bad girl, bro.
Okay, so does she train at your gym?
No, she trains at Donnybrook.
Okay,
We're
cool.
done, yeah.
Yeah.
And you also coach.
Yeah, I coach. Yeah, I do. I don't coach fighters. I coach just clients, basically.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I call them students, but yeah.
Yeah, students. Okay, cool.
I honestly, I wouldn't take that responsibility to coach a fighter.
Yeah, well, would it be safe to say that like you're still you're 23? You know what I mean? A lot of the time, the bigger coaches are like older. They've had a lot of experience.
No, not really. There's I mean, when you know boxing, right? There's levels, right? There's like world-class coaches. We have a bunch of world-class coaches in Montreal. Well, a bunch. We have a few. And there's like, so the first 1,000 hours of boxing, or I'm exaggerating, but the first step of boxing is very plain. You don't really, it's kind of about this guy's stronger, this guy's taller, right? But after, it's not about throwing punches anymore. When you get in depth, it's really not about throwing punches anymore.
Is it really technique and strategy?
I mean, yeah, but that's very vague, right? There's so many things that you can change in a fighter that are not even visible. That will make him a better boxer. You know what I mean? That's why you see fighters like, world champions. They lose a fight, they change coaches, they look the same, but they perform better. Why? It's because of these details.
Steroids.
No. Well, some of them, but they perform different because they have a different coach and makes them do different things, right? Like you see one fighter is taking a lot less damage later in his career, and he's older. You're like, oh, how did this guy change like that?
A good example of this in the MMA world is Kamaru. He changed the coaches. Now he's with that guy who coaches
Gaethje?
Rose, Namajunas,
Rose and Gaethje.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot his name. What's his name again?
Whitman,
Yeah,
Trevor Whitman.
Oh yeah, it is Trevor Whitman.
He was with that super tall like Denmark dude, or I don't know, before, and he went to Trevor, and his whole his jab is out of this world now. Honestly, Trevor Whitman is a great coach.
But speaking of Kamaru Usman, he's fighting tomorrow, man.
Yeah, bro, I can't fucking wait.
I think I wanted to hold it down.
Yeah, me too. But I kind of, dude, I saw at the weigh-ins, man. What's
Edwards?
Yeah, Leon
Edwards. Yeah.
Leon Edwards.
Looks big, man.
Big boy?
Yeah, bro. Il a pris du poids. Like the guy is a big boy now. Like
But
he's way much bigger than the first time they fought.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's just taller.
He's just taller.
Anyways, maybe also because Kamaru wasn't wearing a short a t-shirt, So
Bro,
he couldn't- but Leon was just like
At
ripping.
170.
Yeah,
I don't know why they call it welterweight, by the way.
yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, but there's nobody bigger than Kamaru at 170.
Yeah,
bro,
dude, the
he's
guy's
huge.
shredded.
This guy's
You see his
enormous.
brother?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, his brother's a heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I saw his fight, struggling with the technique, but dude, just one punch.
but
boom.
brute force.
You know what's crazy, bro? Shout out to Patrick Gavia,
Yeah.
who just released a great video of Kamaru. I didn't know, bro. His brother lost his child.
Yeah, that I
bro.
didn't know either.
2-year-old
Yeah,
boy,
yeah.
I think,
Drowned.
man. Imagine that.
But his dad getting incarcerated.
Yeah.
Spending 11 years in prison.
Yeah.
Then he got out from a bill that Trump and Kardashian
Yes.
passed.
Trump and Kardashian.
When you think
bro.
of bills in politics, you're like, get the fuck out of here. Trump and Kardashian.
How does Trump and Kim have a relation with Kamaru that is so profound? Really,
It is actually
it's so
mad profound.
Like Kim basically added 4 years to his dad's life with his children.
Wasn't he wrongfully convicted?
Yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
Because he sold his company to another company who committed fraud or something, and then it went back on him somehow.
I think it's because he hired a firm to take care of like financials or whatever.
Yeah.
And that company was doing fraudulent shit.
Man, that type of stuff is common in the US, eh?
Yeah, bro.
That's
Well,
crazy.
bro, anything to make an extra dollar, man. I don't blame him.
But that's why you got to get lawyers if you're selling something. It's like, I am not legally accountable for any wrongdoings.
So you know what's crazy is that he got all of his funds blocked, right?
Yeah,
when he
which is
got
wild.
convicted or whatever.
Yeah.
So he had no money, so he couldn't hire a lawyer. So he had to get a court-appointed lawyer that are like overworked, underpaid, and just trash in general.
Yeah.
You know.
These guys most of the time they'll just tell you to, you know.
Yeah, take the deal.
Yeah, take the deal.
Which is crazy because it's like you're stuck in this loophole with a family and shit. Like, bro, we got it good.
Fuck?
We got
Yeah,
it
no,
good.
but
bro.
exactly.
We
You're
got it
like,
good.
yo.
You realize how like some people, man, through all of that, they still manage to
surface and become champion.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
And yo, bro, Kobe, like all the talk shit that he was saying, you know,
Bro, I love Kobe.
About his dad and shit. I'm like, yo, that's deep.
Yeah, that's fucked.
That's deep. I don't know how Kobe like when he wakes up in the morning, he's like, I would be like, oh, what the fuck did I say? Oh my God. I would feel so much remorse, honestly, because I'd be like, with all the media and shit, like I'm the kind of guy to do one bad interview and be like, oh man, I'm fucked for the rest of my life. I'm like, that was horrible. But yo, some of these press conferences, bro, you see these guys say some wild ass shit.
But look, that's how it is. Like, the more popular they get, the more they get paid. The more famous they get, the more they get paid. Like, Colby was beating pretty much everybody, and the UFC didn't want to renew him.
Yeah.
They didn't want to renew his contract because nobody cares about him. Like, yeah, he's the best, but nobody cares.
He was going to get dropped, and then he fucking grabbed the mic. He's like, Brazil, you're a dump. And he starts going off on Brazil, bro. On his last fight, he wins and just insults Brazil in Brazil, bro.
Yeah.
You have to have balls to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently, like he got like a super dangerous situation after the fight. You know, like obviously there's people trying to kill you, basically.
Even after Masvidal like sucker punched him, apparently he got injured from that. Apparently, like I don't know.
Did he, or is he just trying to sue for some money?
Maybe he's just trying to sue and make it seem more dramatic than it actually
Honestly,
was.
man, that's not fucking cool, man. To get sucker punched out, like,
I got sucker punched once, man. It's bad.
it's business. Like, it's fucking business. You're a professional fighter. You can't.
Yeah.
I understand you want to defend yourself,
but also because Jorge is just sore loser, bro. He lost.
Yeah, Jorge is a sore loser,
and he's trying to be all act out like that. It's not.
Yeah. He was trying to be a thug about it, but Masvidal was like, you don't talk about my family. But all he said was, you're a deadbeat dad. Which isn't like, I'm not talking direct shit to the kids.
Yeah, we're talking shit about you.
Yeah. It's you. That's the.
Yo, I feel like there was a fighter that had a kid with Down syndrome or some mental.
Para or
and
Vera.
Like, and the fighter like insulted the kid, saying your kid's a fucking retard or some shit.
Who the fuck said
that's
that?
Wild.
That's I don't know. I don't know who said what, but I feel.
I think
if
you take it that far, if you're in the UFC, you should be cut.
You think?
If you talk about somebody's Down syndrome kid like that, you should be cut.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to watch you.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're the best or whatever. I never want to watch.
But you fuck with Colby.
It's not that I like I don't like his gimmicks, right? But I love what he did. Like, because look, bro,
He turned his career around.
He turned his career around. And
By
look,
being a piece of shit, you know, that tells you something.
bro,
about
it doesn't
the
matter.
culture
He
in
worked his
general.
whole fucking life to get to where he's at.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not gonna, you know, tone it down just because we have, you know, we feel some type
because
of
we
way
have fucking values. But like, bro, I think it's just fascinating that like the guy outperforms everybody. Is like, you know, very talented, worked his ass off, an amazing mixed martial artist. But people don't give a fuck, and people give a fuck when you start talking shit. And
But
like,
yo, I was thinking about this, okay? I'm like, why do people care about the UFC and not the other promotions? Okay.
It's well promoted.
Yeah, well, it's just UFC has the strongest marketing out of them all. Why are we talking about UFC fighters and not Bellator fighters or ONE FC fighters?
Yeah.
When I watch ONE FC, bro, these guys look like they're
Vicious.
yeah,
it's like the most savage, like
Muay
and
Thai, no?
everybody's shredded. Yeah,
It's Muay Thai,
There's,
right?
there's a bit of everything in ONE FC.
Because yo, Muay Thai fights, never seen anything quite like it before,
Yeah.
man.
It's so
wild.
savage,
Yeah,
bro.
savage, yeah.
It's the savagest like thing I've ever watched. But I'm like, why isn't this picking up? Like, we want to see people standing up and striking.
Yeah.
Why doesn't ONE FC pick up? But it's obviously popular in Asia. But apparently, my buddy told me he's like, there's no way that these guys aren't on steroids.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
One FC apparently like in the contract it says, yo, you're
We're
good
not-
to go.
Do whatever the fuck
Yeah,
you
do
want.
whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you
I don't know
want.
if it's still like that right now, but there was some contracts for certain fights that we're not gonna be testing.
How not familiar. How common is like taking drugs and shit? Do you see? Have you seen it?
No, I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Do you know guys that you've trained with or sparred against? You're like, yo, this guy
So,
is on some
I mean,
juice.
Bute, for example, Lucien Bute was training with my coach Howard. Well, you don't know fucking Lucien Bute, bro? My bad.
Yeah,
Lucien Bute is a professional fighter. I think he's Romanian. He's boxed out of Quebec though.
oh yeah, this man's fucking big ass boy, no?
Yeah, fought Jean Pascal. He fought
There's also David Lemieux.
Carl Froch. Yeah, David just retired actually. But yeah, so this
He got
guy.
beat his last fight, no?
Yeah, he fought Benavidez. He got KO'd. But
Yeah, bro, Benavidez is a beast.
yeah, Benavidez is dangerous. But like I was saying about Lucien Bute, he's an amazing guy. He's awesome. He's down to earth to the max. He got popped for steroids his last fight. But he didn't know. Like he said he didn't know.
Don't they all though?
He said he didn't know. But in his defense, I honestly think that he didn't know. Because bro, these guys, think about it. They hire coaches,
yeah,
right? They hire strength and conditioning coaches.
yeah.
Some of them, their coach tells them, okay, take these pills, drink this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I can see how we could.
Doesn't ask questions.
Yeah, there's one
It's like,
omega-3.
what is this?
Yeah.
This is just supplements. Eat it.
Yeah.
This is your pre-workout. This guy, you know what I mean?
Here.
Exactly. Drink this. What is it?
But
Drink
also, man, like he might have known it and like just saying that he didn't know. 'Cause,
Maybe.
you know, and it's
Maybe.
better for everybody.
it.
in the
And we
team.
also have our hometown champ, Jean
GSP?
Pascal.
Oh.
Jean Pascal got popped for steroids
Really.
when he fought. What do you call it? When he fought Badou Jack.
Was he ever a champion?
Jean Pascal.
Yeah,
of course.
For how long?
He was champion for a long time. He was 2 spots short of being on the pound for pound list. He was number 12 pound for pound.
Oh,
Yeah.
most title defenses and
No, pound for pound is like
isn't it like a super subjective scale, like pound for pound?
But
Yeah,
essentially
pretty
just saying
subjective.
like 150 pounds of Jean Pascal will beat
Oh,
another
yeah,
150 pounds of
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
that's pound for pound.
Yeah, interesting. What do you think of David Lemieux?
This guy's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Did
guy's
you ever
awesome.
train with him?
No. He trains with Mark Ramsey.
Mm.
I train with Howard and Otis Grant. But
Didn't he change weight classes? Because last time I saw him fight, he was big. I feel like it was like, yeah, maybe like when you grow, like I feel like that like that's a tendency, you know, like smaller fighters, like the further along they get in their career, the more muscle they pack and they just go up in weight classes.
not necessarily, but sometimes they get sick of like making the weight cut,
Yeah.
so they go up in weight.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes they want to challenge themselves. They want to fight the bigger guys,
Mm-hmm.
and they go up and they fight. They fight the bigger champions. And I don't know. Honestly, don't know if when he fought Triple G. I think he fought Triple G at 160. And if I'm not mistaken, Benavidez is at 168. I think that fight was at 168.
How many weight classes are there in boxing?
There's all kinds, bro. It's like every 8
There's
pounds. What
There's
is
a
it?
lot. There's a lot of weight
Jesus
classes.
Christ.
I don't know how many
There's
weight
like
classes.
30?
Why do you think Dana White doesn't get rid of gloves and doesn't add more weight classes?
Why he doesn't add more weight classes is beyond me. Because 15 pounds between each weight class is insane.
It's probably because it's easier to promote having less.
Well,
Bro, he
Bro,
can have a
okay.
165 low.
if you had a 165 champion, okay, if okay, get this. If while Habib was champion, one of the other guys was also a champion.
Yeah, Poirier, let's say.
Let's say Poirier, or let's say Islam Makhachev, or let's say any other fighter, fucking
Oliveira, whatever.
Oliveira. If those two guys were champions, there would be a way bigger incentive,
Yeah.
and it would be a much bigger fight.
It would be title
on the line.
fights like most
Exactly.
every
And bro,
UFC event.
in boxing, the biggest fights are unification bouts. It's
Yeah.
when a champion fights a champion. Bro, people go crazy over a champion fighting a champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's I don't see why he
Yeah, it's
wouldn't
true.
add another weight
Interesting.
class.
Maybe it's like he come just hard headed. He's like, no, fuck boxing.
He keeps getting asked about like
Bro,
fighters' pay.
Dana White loves boxing.
I know he loves
Dana White
boxing.
fucking loves boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
gambling,
But he
apparently.
doesn't want to get into the business because it's too complicated. Apparently, people are too.
Yeah.
What he says is that the boxing ecosystem is very like toxic, more so than UFC. Like as far as like the money goes, the deals, no. It's he seems to say that because that what has happened to boxing, he doesn't want the same thing to happen to UFC, and he
doesn't
seems
give
to
a fuck.
say that it's like horribly managed, and he would never go into business with anybody from that world.
So the sanctioning bodies are not horribly managed. Well, they're not perfectly managed, but they're not horribly managed.
What are sanctioned bodies?
So like the WBC, for example, the green belt.
Yeah.
Well, he had the
Yeah, yeah,
IBF, but the green belt, for example, the company that owns that belt, they rank the fighters.
Okay.
They own the belt. They own the title.
Okay.
And they decide who's ranked number 1, number 2,
Yeah.
number 3, and they decide who gets the fights, right? So if you're a champion and I'm number 1 contender, they tell you, hey, within that time period, you have to get into negotiations to fight this guy. Those guys are not badly managed,
No.
but they are influenced by promoters. And they're influenced. They're not decided by promoters. They're influenced by promoters. And the promoters are the ones that, like, if you're promoting him, obviously you don't want him to lose, right? Because you want to keep making money off of him for the next 5, 6, 7 years, right?
Yeah.
So why would you make him fight someone that's going to beat him?
Exactly.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
There's just one problem with your story is that I would never, ever promote or have anything to do with this man over here.
Oh, yeah?
Unpromotable, dude.
Bro, I plan on fighting
Unpromotable.
in October, bro. You could have made bags.
Really? The S? Oh shit.
A boxing match?
Yeah, no, probably like kickboxing.
Okay.
I was thinking of getting like boxing gloves and bringing them on tour with the guys. Comes out when we get like in moods or we're like trying to beef, instead
throw
of doing
hands.
it with our words, you know, like civilized people, we just throw hands in the parking lot.
Nice.
Wild.
No training, just like fight for 2 minutes and just be exhausted. I remember I used to fight like in high school, like Gab-Marie and shit. He brought like boxing gloves, and I remember bro being fucking. I was very young as well, but bro just exhausted. Like
What high school did you go to?
I went to Jean 23 for 1 year, and
No
then
way. I went to Jean Vincent.
he went to Jean 23 for the whole 5.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I'm all fucked up.
Yeah,
No, it was actually it was worse when you guys were there.
Yeah.
yeah. Apparently,
They got
it cleaned up.
It cleaned up, bro. They got a sports facility. They got a sports program.
Oh, wait. That's recent. I when I was there, it was still, there was
Still
still
rough? Some rough edges?
nowhere near compared to you guys. Like the
Yeah.
hood stars were gone.
Yeah, okay, the hood stars
The
were
hood
gone.
stars were gone.
Because apparently like Amabe got relocated to another school.
Oh, that's why.
Shout out Amabe, bro. Y'all raised me.
Yeah.
But yo,
I'm a big. I know like my friends' little brothers that live in Bay. They still go to Dorval.
oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think what they did is there was like a group of students that were really bad kids.
Yeah, hood
And-
starts, baby.
That's it. Then they just sent them all to different schools.
Yeah.
And then they just,
They split everyone?
Yeah.
Because I walked in and they're like, yo, best is your G.
Best is you.
Yeah, bro. First
fuck?
week of fucking high school, bro. I'm a little fucking.
Oh man, imagine fucking telling you that.
Do you have like one of those stories where it's like, oh, you started boxing because or like fighting because of like intimidation in school or some shit?
Bro, you think anyone can bully me?
No, not now, but like I'm saying like before.
Um,
I feel like a lot of people it's like that.
But he started at 10, bro.
Yeah, you get bullied at 10, I feel. No?
nothing crazy. I mean,
Crazy?
I went to the district schools of Bay. There was a little bit of trouble, but I don't think I got bullied into starting boxing. I mean, I was like 100 pounds until I was about 15 years old. I was very small. But I don't think that, like, I got into fights just because I was
Because you're a kid,
I
yeah.
was a shithead kid, yeah.
We used
But
to fight so much, bro, back then.
yeah, like, I mean, I'm 23, right? It got softer as I got older.
Yeah.
But I think I got like I got into a few fights, and then when I got older and I knew how to box, I really didn't want to get into it.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Because you get your dose, bro.
You get your dose, you're good, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the last thing you want to do is fight once you're
That's
out
it.
of the
Yeah,
gym is the
that's it.
last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
Because you understand the amount of violence that could actually happen.
bro, people don't understand how fragile their body is.
Yeah.
Like they think they're strong because they can generate a lot of force, but you can't absorb the same force you can generate.
Yeah.
You know, like, man, you get sucker punched. Your girlfriend's with you. You're like a bag of potatoes on the floor, and how the fuck you think she feels? You know? Yeah, don't get into fights, man.
No.
Yeah, it's fucking
No, bro. It's especially like late night on a weekend on fucking Saint Laurent, you know?
Yeah.
You get straight up stabbed, bro.
I got jumped at a McDonald's in the West Island.
Yo, same shit.
Yeah.
It's the McDonald's in front of Fairview.
Saint Jean.
Saint Jean.
Same fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, we
bro.
both got jumped in the same McDonald's,
jumped
but
there.
you know we come from the same
Yeah.
hood. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
That's wild.
You know what? Actually,
what was your story?
Oh my god. There was I heard later that the guy that tried to jump me was like a rapper or something.
Them rappers, I'm telling you, them rappers good for nothing rappers.
I say they tried to jump me, right? Because they all came towards me like at once, basically.
And then your coach was there. Head movement! Head movement!
Head movement. No, that's it. He said one of them said something to my girl. Bro, I couldn't believe my eyes.
What did he say?
Something along the lines of no, it wasn't like that. It was an English dude too. It was like
You're like, what the fuck you said me? What the?
no, he was like bro, I'm talking shit at you, bro. Alright, man. This is loud, bro. He said something like nice ass or something like that.
Ooh.
Bro, I couldn't believe my eyes.
Your ears.
No, because I saw it. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm right fucking
Yeah.
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right here.
And when was this? Like how long ago?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You remember the year.
Actually, it reminds me I got jumped too because of that.
Oh, yeah?
Anyways,
So
On his
in
way.
McDonald's.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So she was getting up to wash her hands. My mom's coming to pick us up. We were at Chapters in front of Fairview.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
So we were studying. It was like 10 p.m. On her way back, I was like, bro, there's no way he said that to her. Like I'm sitting right fucking here.
Yeah.
On her way back, he thinks I'm a bitch because I didn't do anything. So he says it again. And she looks at him like, and she knows what's gonna come. She knows she knows I do this, right? And she looks at me. She goes, no, like,
No, you don't want this.
no. She looks at me and she goes, yo,
Okay.
don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Okay.
She sits down. She's next to our bags. We have our laptops and shit. I walk up to him like, hey, bro, like, why would you say that? Like, would you like if I said that to your mom or if I said that to your sister?
Wait.
And this same tone that I'm using. And he goes,
Which is extremely passive aggressive, by the way.
no, bro, it wasn't. Fuck off. He goes, yo, sit down before I kill you, bro. Or sit down before I kill you. And I'm like, then his boys start to stand up, like, just fucking, you know, like fucking goons, you know?
Yeah.
I start walking back to my seat and he follows me back. I'm like, all right. Now I start getting excited.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because you guys at this point are both standing up.
That's it. So he's walking towards me and I tell him, I get in his face. I'm like, yo, you're going to get the fuck back in your seat. I'm
Yeah.
going to break your fucking face.
Yeah.
Or I said something like that. I told him like, go pick on pick on somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not what I look like. You know, you're not fucking with a white boy. I'm an Arab. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, what the fuck did you say? What? You know what? Stay here. You know what I have in the car? Stay here.
Oh shit.
He goes outside, and in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm the man, right? Because he left. Right? Bro, he comes back with like, I'm not even exaggerating. Comes back with like 15 guys.
Oh shit.
And I'm sitting in the corner because I didn't like the crowd from the get-go.
Uh-huh.
So I was sitting in the corner next to the wind, like the door that opens.
Okay.
You know,
is
there's
it-
that door.
Yeah, the
that's-
sliding door.
The sliding door, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sitting near that, and there's another couple next to me, and that guy is like shaking. I see him and his girlfriend. They're like, oh, my
He's
God,
like innocent bystander.
yeah,
basically.
exactly right. And he was just like, anyway, I could see that he was scared. So in my head, I'm like, okay, if it goes down to it and they mess with him, I'll get him too.
Yeah.
They leave. They come back and they come up to me, bro, from every table row. You know how the tables are like in a triangle shape? There's like 2-3 guys here, 2-3 guys here, 2-3 guys here, 2-3 guys here. And this one guy Not even the guy I spoke to. Not even the guy I spoke to. He's wearing a blue jumpsuit, and he walks up to me and he's got something like this.
God damn, people are fucking.
In my head, I'm like, okay, probably a knife. He gets really close. I'm not gonna find out. I'm not gonna stand in front of you and like
Yes,
fucking
what's up?
face
Get
off,
stabbed.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
With
So
50 people.
I told him, stay where you are. Didn't listen. Keep walking forward. I don't know what he was carrying, but as soon as he let his hand out, I saw something shine. The guy was wearing a lot of jewelry too, right? Could have had a watch. Could have just had his fist in his shirt, right? I thought at the time, I was like, oh, he's got a knife. Gets too close. I just throw a jab right. 1, 2, bang, bang. And he goes down.
Really? Goes down.
Yeah, he's walking into the punch. I stand up, 1, 2, bang, bang. He falls down and something slid out of his hand. Could have been his phone, could have been a knife. I still don't know. I hit him. When he hit the floor, you could hear his head. You could hear his head hit the ground.
Oh shit. So he was knocked out.
Maybe for a split second, but he got up right away. And as soon as he hit the floor, I was like, oh fuck. Like,
This is about to get
yeah,
serious.
no. I was scared. I was like, I think I killed him. Like, now his boys are walking towards me, and as soon as he hits the ground, everyone backs up.
Shut
Everyone
up.
stops.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone stops. And then by then I'm already fired up. I'm like, yeah, come fucking get this motherfucker. And I'm just throwing punches in the air, just trying to keep them away. Meanwhile, my girlfriend, well, my fiance now, my girlfriend at the time, she's holding my hoodie. I told her, hold my hoodie, and if they come any closer, you pull me towards whoever's there, because it's a corner, right? So someone comes from the side.
Yeah, teammate. Lo.
And there's a guy sitting at the table next to us.
He gets up, starts throwing hands too.
No. Bro, the guy's just sitting there like fucking
Shook.
yeah, terrified. And then he goes, okay, you know what? Like, you fucked up our boy. Well, he didn't say that, but he's like, okay, you did this here. He's like, come outside. You're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm like, I'm not coming outside. Like, I'm like, why the fuck would I go get stabbed? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And then the guy that was sitting next to me, he called the cops. And there was a security guard inside the McDonald's. This old man, bro, this old Moroccan man.
Dude, he can't do shit.
And I was so scared they were gonna knock off his glasses. You know what I mean? And I told them, I was like, yo, you touched the old man, I'm gonna fuck you up.
This
Like,
guy's a superhero, bro.
No, but I'm not gonna
Don't touch
because
the
he's
old
on the
man.
other side. He's on the other side. He's like where people order, right? I'm not gonna leave my girlfriend and go stand in front of him, right?
Yeah.
But he's trying to calm them down, and like people are pushing him and stuff. And anyway, they hear the sirens, they run, and the cop came up to me. He's like, "Hey, like you did a good job." Like they hadn't seen what happened exactly, but they heard the story from the security guard, the guy that was sitting next to me, the manager of the store and shit. And that's
crazy,
that's
bro.
wild.
The West
Went home.
Island, man, is so. I mean, when I was growing up there, I'm not sure how it is now, but yeah, it's a lot of gangs. Just like,
I think it's when we're kids, bro. We get like we always hang out with a crew of like 10, 15 people.
Yeah.
And like you have like dumbass friends that say shit.
how mad must you be, like in general, to just like? I mean, I was at some point a mad adolescent looking for trouble, but like it shocks me when I think of me when I was a kid or the people around me. It's like so much anger. You know, it's crazy.
honestly, I don't think the West Island's a bad place by any means.
It's a beautiful
Like,
place.
yeah,
It's
not
about
that
like
bad.
but like by Fairview, you could if you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
Well, it's
You know
because
what I'm
there's
saying?
people from everywhere going to Fairview, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't think, I don't think there's like a gang problem by any means, or like that one McDonald's is a lot of shithead kids that hang out there. I was 18 when that happened. But when growing up,
when
I
I
never
got
had that.
when I got jumped in McDonald's, it happened twice. First time, I was with
This guy kept going back.
yeah, exactly. I needed my
Swallow my
burgers.
double cheeseburger.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Yeah. So I won't get into twice, but the first time was actually hilarious. Like there was a bunch of kids, and they thought I had drugs and money on me. So they go upstairs while I'm downstairs, getting some ketchup, and they take my bag, and there was nothing in my bag. So I go upstairs. My friends are like, "Yo, they just robbed your bag." I'm like, "You let them rob." Like that was okay, cool. And then
Fuck
they
it.
come back upstairs because there's nothing in my bag. So they like want to rob me, I guess, at this point. And they're all wearing like little bandanas, and they're all very young. And then I look at it, and then I had called my.
How old were you at the time?
I was like maybe between 19 and 20.
Oh, okay. How old were they?
They were like maybe like 17, 18, some shit like
Yeah,
that.
it's still pretty dangerous.
Yeah, but they were
you
they were like 5 and they had like knives and shit. You know?
Okay, yeah, 18. you
And
can
I was
pack
like,
a
okay,
punch.
this is interesting. And I had already called my backup, like my boy he lived around, and he called me back because he was in the parking lot. So these guys were like around us. We were in a booth upstairs, and my phone rings, and I see him in the parking lot. So I answer. I'm about to answer, and one of the kids is like, "Yo, if you answer, like I'll stab you." And I'm like, you know what I told him? I'm like, "Yo, it's my fucking mom. Shut up." Told him, "Yo, it's my mom douce, bro. Ta gueule." Puis je dis, and then he's like, "It's between me," and then he's like, because there's such kids, right? They're
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, it's his mom." Shut up.
Oh my god,
And
that,
then I-
that must have been an Arab kid trying to rob you, bro.
No, they were all African American.
Okay.
But yeah, exactly. I know it's but immigrant family, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
yeah.
mom douce strikes fear in your eyes.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I also have a story with.
We don't care, Sam. We
Okay,
don't care.
Let's move on to the next topic.
No, I want to hear the story about you getting jumped. You got jumped?
Yeah, but me, it's not as fucking cool as you. You're the superhero.
I had to throw my hands, bro.
Yeah, you were a
Fucking-
superhero. By the time I was in boxing, but I was. You remember when music was popular back then?
Yeah.
I was with my first girlfriend.
Music is a club in Montreal.
Yeah, it's a club in the middle of downtown. And then essentially we were walking out like after like 3 a.m. back to our cars, and we were a gang of people. But at the time I was with my girlfriend. Yeah, shout out Dana, unblock me.
Unblock me. I've changed.
I've changed. I have a
changed.
podcast now.
I've changed, man.
No, I'm kidding. But then essentially what happened was that we were walking and a gang of guys were walking by, African American dudes, and somebody grabs our ass.
Oh shit! Straight
Grabs
physical with it.
ass, bro.
Yeah.
And then I all I remember is like I go to be like, yo, what the
Bang.
Yeah, you get sucker punched.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, what the
Probably
Boom.
his boy, right? Probably not even. the
yeah,
guy who
yeah.
did it.
I don't even know where the punch came from.
Yeah.
But I drop, and then my friends were like having a huge commotion with them. But I don't know. I think I must have been out for a few seconds.
Really, you were out.
Wow.
Shit.
I don't know if I was out, but all I remember is I had a crazy neck pain because it like swung
Yanked
my
your neck.
neck so
Damn.
rapidly that it was my neck that was in pain. It wasn't the knockout that was painful.
Fuck.
That's horrible. I already got sucker punched, but with brass knuckles. Over here, it opened me up, but I didn't get knocked out. But bro, there was blood. But these guys were throwing rocks at my dog, bro.
What?
So, yeah.
The same little dog?
No, it was another dog,
The bulldog, the pit,
the pit bull.
yeah, pit bull.
But yeah, bro, I was at a bar and they were throwing rocks, and then my sister's like, "Yo, bro, stop throwing rocks at my fucking brother's dog, whatever." And then the guy's like, "Yo, it's not because you're a girl that I won't knock you out." And I'm like, "Okay, shit, I guess I'm involved now." So I jumped the fence, and then I'm like, "Yo, guys, can we just relax?" Pop!
Yeah.
Got
shit.
fucking smashed. I have a scar here.
Fuck.
Yeah, people
Fuck.
are wild.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah. Downtown?
Downtown, yeah, on fucking Crescent.
Of all places on
On
Crescent?
Crescent, yeah.
Bro, I think there was a stabbing or some shots on Crescent like not too long ago, bro. But why is Montreal getting
People
so wild?
getting shot up, man.
People are getting shot up in Montreal, bro. Like that guy that went on a 3-person kill rampage. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's called a
Yo,
rampage.
you know, it was David Lemieux.
David Lemieux's dad.
David Lemieux just
shot.
got popped,
Yeah.
but apparently the guy had a 3D printed gat.
Oh,
Apparently,
Isn't it easier to get a gun than it is to make
maybe
one?
not in Canada, man.
maybe not in Canada, but with Trudeau being like no guns, you know. So
Did you ever get knocked out?
No.
No.
No. I've taken some
Beatings?
shots I shouldn't have taken, but yeah, I never got knocked out.
do you ever go to sparring sessions and you're like, I'm gonna help this guy out, or like somebody comes to your gym and you're like, what the fuck, this guy's like going all out?
Bro, honestly, I'm very careful with who I spar with
Right.
because
There's some wild boys out there.
yeah, and bro, some people are idiots. Like you're training to get better,
Yeah, not
right?
to knock each
Not
other
to hurt each other. And look, I spar once a week. I don't spar twice a week. I do not spar twice a week. I don't see
out. Too much damage.
Yeah, I can spar twice a week if I'm like going super, super light with 12-ounce gloves. Like just to have something in my hand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hard sparring, man, unless you're prepping for a fight, I don't see the point of hard sparring.
Yeah.
And some people, I have a lot of experience, right?
Yeah.
When I'm at my gym, some of the less experienced guys, they know that if they hurt me,
You'll fuck them up.
no, well, I mean, there's that, but they know that if they hurt me, maybe their coach will be proud of them, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
we're in all
Okay.
we're all in
I
the
see
same
what you're
gym, but we
saying.
don't all have the same coaches.
Yeah.
Um,
How did you meet your coaches?
so I was, oh man, it's a long story, bro. I've trained-
Beautiful. When you since you've been a boy.
No, well,
okay.
I boxed with Otis and Howard when I was like 10 years old. But it's funny, I couldn't always go to the gym because like you're dependent, right? At 10 years old, you're like someone's got to drive you every day, someone's got to pay your membership. I couldn't always go to the gym, but whenever I was there, they took great care of me, Otis and Howard. When I got a little bit older, I started boxing at a gym called Ambition, and that's with them. I had my first fight. When I got a little bit better, I started taking it a lot more serious. I started training with a coach. His name is Jesse Thompson. This guy is by far a world class coach. And then he started only training professionals. And he was like, he had high hopes for me, but you know, like you get married, you get kids on the way and stuff like that. You're like, okay, I can't fuck with amateurs anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta get that money basically.
Yeah,
You gotta train professionals only. Started training professionals, and then at the time, Jesse was training the amateurs at Grant Brothers. And now Howard and Peter, they're two excellent coaches. Howard trains professionals, Peter trains the amateurs, but I'm training more with Howard and Otis. Like they put me on pads. Even Peter too, they trains me too. But yeah, so I've been with them for
Cool.
Yeah, for ever since.
Dope.
Basically.
How expensive is like boxing? Is
Yeah, it's probably one of the cheaper sports.
Really? Like
Yeah, I mean-
boxing sessions aren't expensive.
No, boxing sessions are expensive. I mean,
Privates are expensive.
Privates.
The thing is, if you want to get ready for a fight, you need privates. So
Yeah.
that's why also I'm like I have to put like at least a Gino aside to start doing privates if I want to get into a
so
fight.
the thing is, like, when you're young and you see a lot of potential in you, when you're like 15, 16, 17, even 18, like even probably in your early 20s, they're not going to charge you by the hour because they know you're going to fight and represent their gym, right? So they'll invest more time in you so that you can rep the gym. Because it's not trust me, if every amateur boxer had to pay the $100 an hour or whatever it is their coaches charge, they wouldn't be where they're at. It's impossible, you know.
Do you know Xavier Alaoui?
Yeah. And I don't know him personally, but yeah, I know.
I know he won like a Middle Eastern promotion championship.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
I used to smoke J's with that guy.
Trains in the West Island, right?
Yeah, he lives in the West. I mean, he lives in the West.
TriStar West Island.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Ayman trains with him too.
Okay.
Ayman Zahavi trains with him.
Yeah, TriStar. Yeah.
I seriously can't wait for tomorrow's UFC event.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
so
sick. There's Kamaru, and then there's also fucking Jose Aldo, man. That's fighting.
Luke Rockhold.
Luke Rockhold is back,
making
bro.
his comeback. I'm rooting for him, man. I hope he beats Costa.
I think he probably won't. I wonder what the odds are. Can you look at the odds for Costa? Yo, last week I made 100. I made 100.
Betting on who?
I bet on a couple of people, but it ended up being 100. There was some great fights last week as well.
In the UFC?
Yeah,
Who was fighting?
I forget. Sean O'Malley, I think, versus
Dominic Cruz.
Dominic Cruz versus
I missed those fights.
Bro,
dude, that was a great fight, yo, bro. That head kick knockout.
Man, Dominic needs to fucking retire, bro.
Yeah, he did. I think. No, he didn't actually. I saw him take off his gloves, but I thought he was gonna retire. But I guess it's hard to see, with just like that. But if you want, go on Bet Online.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure. I mean, isn't Luke Rockhold coming out of retirement?
There.
I'm sure he's an underdog, Luke Rockhold.
Yeah, for sure, because he's the older man. But he gets knocked out. Like he got knocked out quite a bit, bro. I saw an interview. He was talking about how he's the most awkward dude during interviews.
And that's why he's hard to sell, right?
It's quite wild.
Yeah, it's hard to
quite
sell
wild.
him because he's very awkward.
Don't go live betting, you freaking fucking guy.
Bro,
Wood.
I don't
This guy
gamble
can't
every
do
day,
shit.
bro.
Bro, who gives a fuck about the odds, bro?
Yeah.
Yo,
who
I
cares
want to
about
see
the
the odds.
Fight odds. UFC. Guys, let me be the one to
Go
give you
on the
everything
left, right.
you
Go on MMA.
By the way, I love watching Luke Rockhold, by the way.
He's a entertaining fighter, I guess.
He's entertaining when he talks, too, because he's always trying to play
Yeah.
a role.
Yeah, he's
And,
always like that, like trying to be like that superhero though. But he's just, like,
Yeah.
just goofy.
Bisping gave it to him, man.
Yeah, dude, this thing, dude, that was one of the.
Yeah.
It's always surprising to me like how big Bisping is because he doesn't like he's not like a ripped dude. He's
Yeah.
more like he has like not a dad bod, but like
This is what a fighter looks like.
yeah,
This
exactly.
is what a real fighter looks
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
No juice, none of that.
Yeah.
This is what a real fighter
Because
looks
Luke looks like his
yeah.
physique is just
I found
like. No,
it.
I don't like some of them just have different body types, right?
plus 400 or
Oh
plus
my
300.
god, yo, people think he's gonna lose, bro.
Yeah, hard. But Costa, I feel like I don't know. He didn't miss weight. I feel like
Costa, I just find he's arrogant, bro, and it bothers me.
well, yeah,
He's an arrogant motherfucker.
Luke Rockhold. There's not many people more arrogant than
It's
Luke
true.
Rockhold.
It's true. They're kind of two arrogant people, like going at it.
You need to be a little bit arrogant to be a good fighter.
What are they at?
No, but-
Welterweight?
No, bro, they're like 185.
180, yeah.
Light
Like
heavyweight?
yeah.
No, that's
but
that's
they're big boys,
middleweight.
bro.
In the UFC,
They're
that's
big
middleweight. Light heavyweight is 205, I'm pretty
Because
sure.
Costa fought I was gonna say
No,
Anderson
205 is
Silva.
heavyweight.
Adesanya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
No,
heavyweight.
205 is light heavyweight.
Then what's heavyweight?
Above 205.
Oh yeah,
Until 265.
265.
I think.
But Adesanya and Costa already fought.
Yeah, and they fought at 185.
Okay, so, yeah. So Adesanya is the middleweight champion.
Yeah.
Is it middleweight?
Well,
Is
he's
it?
the champion. I don't know why in UFC they call it that, but
Because welterweight is smaller than middleweight.
yeah, welterweight is smaller. But in boxing, welterweight is 147,
Uh-huh.
and UFC is 170. I don't know why
That's
they.
wild.
Yeah, and the boxing weight classes have been present before, so I don't know why they're.
Maybe like a theory why there's less weight classes is because like MMA is less weight dependent than
It is.
boxing.
Yeah, it is.
So there's more factors, different type. If you could fight a bigger guy and still win through like submissions, for example. Whereas boxing, it's like more about weight. I feel muscle and speed and
I think if you added more weight classes, fighters would cut weight a little bit less.
of course, yeah.
A little bit less. Not that much less. They
Yeah.
would still cut a lot of weight.
Because at some point, the more weight you cut or that you're able to cut, the higher chances you have of winning because like you're literally fighting smaller guys.
Yeah, but everyone's doing that. So now you're forced to go down.
Yeah, I know, but some people are able to cut more weight than others,
Yeah, that's
So
very true.
if let's say you do like a weight class at 167 and the guy's a natural 167, well, he's gonna fight at 147 because he's still able to cut 20 pounds.
Yeah, probably getting cut lower than that. But yeah.
Yeah, but you
It's
said at
like
the end of the
that.
day, it's not gonna change anything.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
add more weight
it does,
class.
bro. It does. Because look, the more dehydrated you are in the fight, the less damage you're able to take.
Yeah, I know, but it's not gonna. It's what I'm trying to say is that if you add more weight classes, it's not gonna incentivize fighters to cut as much weight as they possibly can, right?
Well,
No, but you'll have Khabib be like, I'll do 165 instead of 155. Khabib is crazy. He goes from 195 to like 155.
yeah, exactly.
It's wild.
Like
bro.
Connor would go from 175 to 145.
It's like I feel like your ability to do that, it really could like decide your career basically, because
Yeah.
like you're basically always fighting smaller guys.
Like,
Absolutely.
yo, bro.
Absolutely. And bro, some of these. Sorry, keep going.
No, go. You
Yeah,
got
some of these guys are cutting an insane amount of weight, and like there was a UFC fighter that cut like, what was it?
He cut his leg off.
50 pounds, pretty much. He might as well have cut his leg off, like 50 pounds. And then it's like, if you put me, I'm 130 pounds. If you put me facing somebody that's, 180, 170, like 40, 50 pounds bigger than me, then like, fuck, it's a huge difference.
Of course, yeah. It's
Huge. It's
Yeah.
enormous. It's unnatural.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
so to go down that much, man, you're going down like 70 and 145 is the difference between having a large shirt and a small shirt. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's
It's true.
that's how big the difference is.
Yeah. I feel like at the weigh-ins yesterday, Luke looked fucking like he just having the worst weight cut. Like he just looks
Unhealthy.
yeah. I saw
But
him
yo,
during an interview too.
Luke has the body of a stud, bro.
Yeah, he has a body of
This guy's modeling.
Adonis, bro.
Isn't he modeling for
Yeah.
what's his name?
Yeah, Calvin Klein or something. But
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he
one of
wears
those guys.
boxers and wears perfume and is like lays down on the beach and shit and gets paid for it. But
Yeah, I like that.
But speaking of good-looking motherfuckers, like I'm seeing this girl and there was this guy. We go to this.
Before you get into your fucking story, my guy. You better tell the whole goddamn, huh? I want to hear the juice.
There's this.
What's the tea?
Like I found this outdoor like workout session under a bridge in Griffintown.
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a
that's it.
punching bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
I
front
thought you were gonna say they were a good story.
of,
The one that you told us off, that you told me off air. You know the one that you said that you wouldn't talk about?
Yeah.
I want to hear that one.
Nah. Bro, I go to the gym in the morning with the girl I'm seeing, and anyways, there's this good-looking stud motherfucker, no shirt, fucking tattoo, fucking looking like
Shredded.
looking like Rook Rockhold.
Luke
essentially.
Rockhold, nice.
Rook
2.0.
Lockhold. Rook Lockhold.
We're working out, and then Shorty's doing the pull-ups, and I'm like helping her do the pull-ups. And next thing you know, this guy comes. He's like, "Oh, hey guys,
Let me fix your posture.
let me fix your posture with these elastics." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it, man." Okay. Anyways, I put the elastic and it helps Shorty go up and down. And then she's like, "Oh my god, he's so nice."
Okay, yeah, he's not
yeah.
just nice. Okay, honey,
He's
actually
so nice.
He's
he
hot.
He is so nice. Did you see how nice he was?
That's fucking rude, bro.
He's so nice. Anyways,
rude,
comes
man.
back. We're doing another workout. And anyways, we're doing this.
Plot twist, was he gay?
No, I don't think
Oh,
he
okay.
was. He was gay. He was trying to fuck probably.
Honest as fuck.
Yeah, but fuck who though?
I don't know. And then we're doing this other exercise. He comes like, what you're gonna want to do really is you're gonna want.
Oh, he got an accent too.
I don't know what he has some sort of accent, but this
Okay,
is
good.
the
But
only
I
thing I
like
can do.
that.
Right now.
I like that accent. Let's roll with
okay.
that one.
You're gonna want to bring your knees in really and really stick your butt out when you're
Your
doing
bum,
the exercise.
your bum,
Your
your
bum.
bum.
Yeah, your
butt
bum.
out.
Would you like a glass of water? And I'm just like, thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate it, man. We're good. All right. Will comes back again.
Shut up.
Yeah. Third time. Gymnastic is really my field, and I could tell by the way your posture is that you're gonna need some readjustments
Back
here.
problems.
Yeah, you must have some sort of back
You've
problem.
gone through some trauma.
Yeah, leaves and comes back. Oh my god, he's so
Oh my
nice. He's so
God.
nice.
Oh my God.
Comes back.
God.
Here's my Instagram. I do classes every morning, and
Is he popping on Instagram?
I don't know, bro. And she was like, "Oh my god, look, he has an Instagram. Oh my god, it's only $10. Let's go.
She was down.
And then like the old insecure Sam inside of me was like surfacing, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'll get tickets. Instead, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, babe. Yo, if it's gonna make you happy, let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's
go.
fucking do it. You
Let's
only live
go.
once.
Yeah, I want to make you happy. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
You lead into
Because
it,
he
bro.
is so nice. He is one of the
Nicest guys I've ever met. I want to take his class.
Yeah.
I want to see what he's like in action.
Every pound of muscular fiber, I swear to God, is so nice.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that's my story.
That's fucking
nice.
hilarious.
So when are you taking that class?
Yo, we should DM him right now.
We should DM him and be like,
Do
yo,
you remember his Instagram?
come on. I think it was.
You should have him on the show, bro.
Yeah, I should. I
Should have him on
should
the
just
show.
invite him and be like, yo, you're part of my life now.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yo, you think he's probably watching this, honestly.
Tell him you're my daddy.
Guys, I forgot to tell you, Sam, but we have an official promo code
We do?
for
what?
a sponsor. I'm just looking at my DMs right now because I forget what the promo code is.
For what? What?
For 20% off Day Trippers, which is the amazing, beautiful tie-dye gear that I was wearing on last podcast. You remember the Day Trippers, bro?
Yeah. Day Trippers.
So they're on Instagram. Let's Day Trip. But go check them out. And if you write in the promo code PB420, PB420 for 20% off your next order at Day Trippers. Go check them out. They have amazing shit. T-shirts, long tees, shirts, hoodies, all tie-dye, baby. You only live once, baby. What's next for your channel, for in your life? Do you have any cool episodes coming up? A little sneak peek you want to share with us?
I have a lot of episodes lined up.
Look at this guy. He's actually professional, bro.
It's so like there's people that I want to have on the show. And there's people that like I'm trying to get on the show. You know what I mean? Like to grow my channel as well, right?
For sure.
But
so how many are you the one sending DMs and emails and stuff, or do you have a
pretty
team?
much. No, I'm the one doing it.
And
because
how do you handle the when people don't answer you? It hurts, huh?
Honestly, most people answer.
How does he do it?
Most people answer because keep in mind, I'm not interviewing like people that like if you interview a psychologist, for example. I know you guys had a psychiatrist or psychologist.
Sexologist.
So we had a sexologist.
Psychologist.
Shout out to Nika.
Oh shit! I didn't even know what the fuck that.
She's coming back on the show.
Nice. So somebody who has a 9 to 5, it's not a great benefit to them to come on somebody's show, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Unless she has a business.
Yeah.
Or unless you're trying to grow her channel. I talk to fighters. Fighters, the more famous they get, the more money they make.
Yeah.
True.
You know, so it's a lot. Like I actually have a lot of fighters that want to come on the show, right? So some of them want to come on the show, and some of them I message them. But I think only like 2 people
Have ghosted.
not ghosted actually, but only 2 people told me like I don't do interviews.
Oh.
And like that's them. They don't want to do interviews. They don't want to do interviews. You know.
Because the mysterious man could also get some wins too. Like there's something about being mysterious.
Dubs,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Dubs. That's it.
Yeah, that's all that counts.
But
It's like in the music industry, a hit, bro. Just make a hit.
Just make a hit.
Whoever the fuck
a
you
hit.
are, people are
But
gonna know about
I'll
you.
tell you my goal. I want to have every single fighter in Montreal on the podcast.
Dude,
Every
I'll
single
start
one.
fighting, bro.
Every single one. Like every professional on the show. That would be amazing. And then I want to have every coach on the show because I've interviewed a couple coaches.
Your format is shorter. I feel like your podcast. How long is an episode usually?
Usually I go for about 30 minutes. Sometimes I go a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
But I cut it up in bits and pieces.
Okay, you
I
do the
post it on
cutting.
Instagram.
You do the cutting.
Yeah, I do the cutting. I do everything.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
That's dope. man.
My team, big shout out to Monstrosity. They helped me with a
Filming?
lot of filming, the edits.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, and they just guide me basically.
Right.
They like even the way I talk, to fighters, because it's like we're doing it right now. It feels pretty natural, but it's not a very easy thing to be on camera, right?
Yeah.
And if you talk to anybody on the street, chances are what they tell you, they don't want to have it on camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
Especially now, because someone
Cancel
takes what
culture
you
and
say.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I guess like being media trained, and I think the best way to be media trained is by doing like interviews. You know what I'm saying?
And practicing.
Small podcasts, small interviews, but just less like high stakes. You
That's it.
get used to like
it.
talking on camera,
Yeah.
and that's how we go about it. Like just the more we do, the better we'll become. And
Yeah,
that's
there you go.
Basically,
That's
the same
it.
thing for everything in life.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
People can find me at Thoughts of the Pugilist on Instagram and Thoughts of the Pugilist on
YouTube.
On YouTube too.
Go check him out. Can't wait for UFC tomorrow. Huge shout out to Patrick Gavia as well, bro. Go check out this motherfucker's video. This guy's a genius.
Yeah, this guy's amazing at storytelling. Honestly, one of the best storytellers I know.
Absolutely. Go check out. Thanks to our sponsor, Let's Day Trip on Instagram. Promo code PB420 for 20% off your next order. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, man. Pleasure.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much,
me
man.
on.
We'll go to his gym, bro. We'll take a few classes.
Yeah, we're gonna
For
go
sure,
train.
bro.
We're
Come
gonna go
by
train.
anytime.
I'm down to go box.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Thank you so
All
much
right,
for
guys.
being with us. Support us on Patreon and make sure to subscribe. You fucking idiots.
Peace.